Hey guys, it's Jeff from Patriot Training Center, and we got a video today about the shotgun. So what we're going to do is we're going to test several different 12 gauge double-aught buck loads to see how they pattern on our Patriot Training Center targets out here. We're going to be running it through a Mossberg 590A1 Magpul edition. Pretty good little pump action shotgun right here, and should deliver some pretty good groups. So I'm out here with Carter, Craig, my wife Snooky, and she's going to be showing us what we're going to be shooting. We got 5 different loads we're going to run here. We're going to see where they pattern. So we are going to do this at 7 yards, which won't give us a big spread, but it'll show if we get a flyer out of those rounds or not. So we got several different loads, and we're going to go in order of what we think will perform best. We're going to start with the American Sniper double-aught buck right here. So this is the Chris Kyle ammo. Not very familiar with it, but we're going to give it a run and see what happens with it. All right, so we're chambered, we're hot. Let's see what we get here. Let's go take a look. So we're a little low right there from where I was intending for that round to hit. So that's something to note for that load with this gun. I was actually aiming for here. We see we got a pretty devastating hit right here, so that's definitely going to do the trick, but we see we've got a pretty good spread of those pellets right there. So what we're going to keep in mind with that is as we back up, we're going to see those pellets actually expand, and we could get a pretty good flyer right there. That's a 9 pellet load. Personally prefer an 8 pellet load, and when we get to the Hornady down here and the federal flight control, we're going to see that, and we'll see how that probably patterns quite a bit better. Don't let the size of the hole fool you. Part of that's the wide coming through right there. But the shotgun is a devastating tool. All right, so next up we got some Stars and Stripes 12 gauge double-aught buck. And these are all full power loads, so say a little prayer for my shoulder. All right, Stars and Stripes. This is a pretty affordable 12 gauge double-aught. If you want to see there, right there where I've got this off of Sportsman's Guide. Initial testing is not terrible, so we'll see how it does here on our target. All right, we're hot. Here we go. Stars and Stripes. Interesting. Let's go see. So this is why you got to pattern your shotguns, guys. We see if we look at the American Sniper and then we come back and we look at the Stars and Stripes, we got 2 different point of aims, 2 different point of impacts with the same point of aim. The Stars and Stripes hit a little bit low for me. See the wide there, but we see the pellets stayed pretty good. That one will probably be our flyer out of the group when we back this thing up. Okay. All right. So next up we go. Oh yeah, look down here. That's not good. That's not good. All right. So next up, we got some federal Power-Shok. This is a 9 pellet double-aught. Yeah, this is a hunting load, but we're going to see what it does here. See what we get. All right, back to the 7 yard line. Let's get this thing loaded up. We are hot. See what the federal Power-Shok does. Woo! It's a Power-Shok to that right shoulder. Let's check it out. Not bad. Not terrible at all. So we see we got the wide has gone through with the majority of the pellets. We got 2 here. We've got a good hit. We got a fight stopping hit, obviously. So at 7 yards, that actually performed pretty well. So very interested to see what happens next. We got the Hornady Critical Defense, and we got the Federal Tactical Flight Control 8 pellet. Both of these have a very good wide designed to keep those groups, those pellets really tight. So interested to see what happens here. So this is the Hornady Critical Defense with the Versatite wide and 8 pellet double-aught. Let's see what happens. All right, we are hot. Hornady Critical Defense. Let's check it out. Well, I'm personally going to rule that out right there. I would like to test some more of it, but I don't like that. All right, so we see the wide goes through, and the majority, we got 2 pellets going high right there. That's a fight stopping hit at 7 yards. All right, obviously we've cut the spine, so we got an immediate incapacitation. We have a round getting loose here, and we got 2 getting loose here. All right, so that's something a little bit concerning to me. We might back that up to 12 right here. Shoot another round of that and see what happens. We got to mark these right here. So yeah, let's back this off to 12 and see what happens with that. There we go. All right, so we just got our shot at 12 yards here, and we see we got a very effective hit. We've got a lot of spread in the pellets right there, which is kind of be expected. So my thoughts on the Hornady critical defense here with the Versatite wad is kind of indifferent right now. I would like to shoot several more of these just to see what happened, to see the consistency of the spread, especially at the different distances, and see how that's performing. So if I was going to choose this load to run in my shotgun for home defense, I would definitely be running a lot more rounds through this gun with that to see how it patterned at the particular distances, to see where that spread is and what it's doing, just to make sure it's consistent. Up next, we got the Federal Tactical Double-Aught FliteControl, which is pretty much the top of what we're looking for right here. It usually performs extremely well. So really excited to see what this does compared to the other. I can already tell you it's going to do really well. So let's take this back to 7 and see what we get. All right, we're hot. Here we go. FliteControl. Beautiful. So the picture kind of says it all with the Federal FliteControl right there. That's why it's the top. That's why everybody trusts this and uses it. It's very hard to get right now, but if you can grab some, get it. You see we got the wad and all the pellets right there. We can cover that up easily with a fist. We got a complete fight stopping hit that's cut the spine in half, and that threat's over with. And we see we have no worries about any flyers or anything else. So outstanding performance as we expected from the Federal Premium Tactical FliteControl 8 pellet. Great stuff. Get a shot of that box right there for anybody. Hard to get right now, but that's the top of the line. That's what you want. And you see the difference in the different loads that we have here, and what we see, what they did as we come back and look at the targets. And we see the Power-Shok, more of a hunting load, did pretty well right there. Then we got the cheaper Stars and Stripes here, and we see the spread we got at 7 yards, and backing down to the Chris Kyle American Sniper right here. We see the difference in those. So it's very important when you're selecting your load, your defensive load, and if you can get a hold of that FliteControl, definitely recommend that. But test your ammo, see how it cycles through your gun, see what you get as far as your spreads when you're making those shots, and make sure you get that consistency. So shotgun course coming up at Patriot Training Center. Hope to see you there.